A delivery driver was dropping off a package at a house where he noticed an elderly woman struggling to drag her garbage cans from the curb back to her garage. They were the big industrial ones, and she was barely 5 feet tall. He finished scanning the package, set it on the porch, and then jogged over without saying anything. He grabbed both cans and rolled them up her driveway to the garage. She thanked him, and he said no problem and walked back to his truck. As he was pulling away, she knocked on his window. She handed him a $5 bill and said for his trouble. He refused and said it took 10 seconds. She insisted. He still refused and told her to have a good day. She stood there in the driveway holding the $5, looking disappointed that he would not take it. The next week, he had another delivery to the same house. Same day, same time. The garbage cans were at the curb again. He delivered the package and then rolled the cans back up to the garage. The woman came out and tried to give him $5 again. He refused again. This happened every single week for 3 months. Every Thursday, he delivered a package and rolled her garbage cans up. Every Thursday, she tried to pay him, and he refused. On week 13, she did not come outside. The package was there to deliver, but when he rolled the cans up to the garage, she was not waiting on the porch. He knocked to make sure she was okay. She answered and said she was fine, just tired. He told her he would see her next week. The following Thursday, there was no package to deliver to her address. But he drove by anyway on his route and saw the garbage cans at the curb. He pulled over and rolled them up to the garage even though he had no delivery. He did this every Thursday for 2 months, even when there was no package. Just drove by on trash day and moved her cans. One Thursday, a man in his 40s answered the door when the driver knocked. The man said his mother had told him about the delivery driver who moved her garbage cans every week for months. She had passed away 2 weeks ago, and he was at the house going through her things. He handed the driver an envelope. Inside was $70 and $5 bills. 14 bills. One for each week she had tried to pay him. And a note that said, "You would not let me pay you for your kindness, so I am paying you for your time. Thank you for seeing my mother as a person worth helping, even when there was no delivery to make. You gave her something to look forward to every Thursday." The driver sat in his truck and cried for 10 minutes. He posted about it that night, saying he had just moved garbage cans, and somehow that had meant everything to someone. It got shared 400,000 times because everyone knows what it feels like to be too small to do something alone and too proud to ask for help. Comment Thursday if consistency is kindness.